There are growing questions about the case of Jonathan Martin, an offensive tackle for the Miami Dolphins who left the team last week after he told others he was abused and harassed by teammates. Late today, the Dolphins released a statement saying, quote, "We received notification today from Jonathan's representation about allegations of player misconduct. We are taking these allegations very seriously and plan to review the matter further." Jason Canafora is CBS Sports NFL insider. Jason, this has been going on for some time. What has happened here?
Well, I've talked to people who Jonathan Martin has confided in, and they say that this has been a pattern of behavior, harassment, verbal threats, menacing behavior directed at him by teammates. One in particular, Richie Incognito, who's a fellow offensive lineman. Incognito vehemently denies this. But I've talked to numerous people within that team and in that locker room who say that this has been brewing for a while. And Jonathan Martin decided to leave the team because he felt like his safety was at risk if he stayed in this workplace environment.
His safety was at risk.
And this is a 6'5", 330-pound man. But again, he really felt like some guys on this team were out to get him, and some of the things they had maybe said or threatened may actually occur. And this was the only way he felt like he could extricate himself from the situation, and that perhaps it gets corrected.
Rookie hazing takes place in the NFL all the time. Have you ever seen a case like this?
None of a player leaving a team and basically forcing the team's hand. How do we deal with this on our roster? What do we do in this regard? Everything that I've been told is that this goes above and beyond the norm, but those norms are different. I mean, the culture of an NFL locker room, it's not your normal workplace environment, and I think some players maybe tolerate more than others. I think there's a lot that we don't know that just goes unsaid because it's part of the code. But this is an instance of a young man, educated Stanford kid, who's been around the football environment, and this was pushing him to a degree with which he was no longer comfortable.
Does Jonathan Martin ever put on a Dolphins uniform again?
Talking to people who he has confided in, I don't believe it's going to happen anytime soon. Unless they take some corrective measures to alter the climate of that locker room and maybe discipline some of the people who he thinks was involved, then I don't see that changing. We could have a grievance coming here with the NFLPA. We could have maybe some legal action down the road.
Jason Canafora, thank you.